sell that property and put the money back, you may as well stay in your property forever. And you should invest on the side and use your extra money to make money in some other stocks or properties. That's okay. But your primary residence, I strongly agree with this, that your primary residence should never be seen as something you can monetize, because you always want that roof over your head. So either you're always renting, or you treat that first property as a consumption item where you never monetize it. It's a different mentality.
Wait, this one I have to counter it.
No, but if you're going to buy your first property anyway, then you will never sell.
You treat your first property as a consumption item. Why would you do that?
Because with the current setup of CPF and so on, the first HDB flat you buy, your incentive is to never sell. The moment you sell, you pay a lot of fees and you have to put money back to CPF.
Why do you pay a lot of fees?
There's always stamp duty when you buy some property. Yeah.
But you put it back in CPF, you can use it again.
That's true about transaction costs, and you got to repay the moment you put the CPF money back. You got to repay all that interest accrued over the 10 years that you stay in the property, right? That's my understanding.
True, but it's still your money.
Yes, it's your money, but okay, what's the point of, let's say you have money in a bank, but you can never withdraw it. What's the point of having that money?
It's still your money and you can use it again. So
only for the specific purpose.
So in fact, what I would say, I would tweak your statement again to say that you should always wrong. It's okay to buy a property, sell, the money go back to CPF, use it again. Okay?
Yep.
Buy, sell, go back to CPF, use it again until the time where you can use the rest of CPF and you are confident of staying there for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think that works.
Meaning to say, for example, let's say the CPF age is 55 now.
Yeah.
Right? You can be buying and selling property before you hit 55 because you're always reusing the money from CPF. But before you hit 55, you must make sure you buy a property and stay there all the way.
Yeah, I think that works.
Right?
But I think I should do a spreadsheet to qualify that statement, right? Let's say I have 100,000 CPF and I don't think that's at the minimum sum, right? I need to retire, so 2.5% a year for this CPF money. What will happen when I'm 65 or 70 years old? I need to look at what happens to the money as well. So
okay, I've calculated that for
2.5% in real terms of this
because
money.
You cannot leverage, right?
On CPF?
Yes.
In what sense can you not leverage? When you take CPF to put a down payment and you put in some of your own money and then you have a bank loan on top, that is leverage, right?
Correct. Yes. You only can utilize leverage when you use CPF to buy a property. If it's kept in the CPF account, there's no leverage. So you definitely earn less from that. I've done a calculation from it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at this, so I wouldn't know. Yeah.
I mean, intuitively.
Okay.
When you take the CPF out, you can use it along with your money to leverage with the bank.
Yeah.
To get a property.
Yes.
If you don't do that, it's left in the CPF account.
Yes.
As it is earning 2.5% per annum.
The key point I want to convey is that people should be aware that they have to compensate the entire money, sum of money they borrowed at 2.5% every time they cash out on the property. So if you never cash out, I think you're fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you only do that when you are nearing 55.
Yes. And
otherwise you may miss out on opportunities.
Such as?
For example, let's say if you buy a 99-year leasehold property when you're 30 years old.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then you stay in it all your life. To me, as you said, that's straight up consumption item. It's probably going to be expense. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But if there are opportunities along the way for you to sell the property, cash out with capital gain, and buy other undervalued properties, you should do that despite the 2.5% that you have to return to the CPF.
Okay.
So you should keep doing this until right before you reach 55, and then you spend all your money for another property to wipe out the CPF account. Because that's money you don't get anyway.
No, that's true. But how about instead of buying it first HDB flat, you just rent? Because the metric I'm talking, so we talk about affordability just now, right? Affordability.
Yeah.
So when you say affordable, the metric we use is the multiple of the median house price to median household income. And
I think in Singapore it's
times?
about... No, Singapore is not...
Not 10 times.
No, it's about 5 times only, bro.
Median household income.
Because our HDB is about 5 times.
But that's the lowest end. What's the cheapest HDB flat in Singapore? $300,000?
Yeah, okay, you put it as a good disregard.
What's the average household? 60,000?
Divide by 5. I mean, it's as a couple, 30,000.
6 times 7.
Our average income is about 3K.
Yeah, 3, so 6K, $72,000 a year. Take home maybe, let's say 70, right? Or less. Tax rate
Plus your CPF money.
Okay, so
That's
but
okay.
let's assume you cannot use CPF. So 70,000, 300,000 divided by
Why
that.
are you assuming?
It's about 4.5 times.
Yeah,
Four and a half
so it's
times.
less than 5 times.
Yeah.
I have a JLL report to prove it.
Okay, but does everyone buy properties that are 700, 300,000?
No, they don't.
So the average person actually buys properties that are higher than that. It's 500,000, let's say.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So
If their income is 6,000 a year, no, sorry, if their combined income is about like you said about 50, 60,000.
Actually, I did the.
A year,
I look at the stats for median household income. It's about 8,800 Sing dollars for a median household
Per month.
Per month.
It's about 100k a year.
Yes. So I don't know about the median price of a property in Singapore. I'm guessing it's 500. So that's 1 to 5.
Okay.
So that's 1 to
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
Okay. So by that metric, that's affordable. But what if rental yields were low for the same HDB flat? So what I'm saying is that if
But
rental yield
rentals
is
are not low.
it's not low.
Yes. So why would I rent in Singapore? Singapore has not reached the stage where you rent.
Okay, if rental yield is higher than 2.2%, I would buy. If it's below, I'll rent. It's simple, right?
It's higher.
If it's higher, then you buy, sure.
I'd like to turn it another way.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you compare the interest cost instead of rental yield?
No, rental yield compared to mortgage interest cost, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm comparing the two.
So how can you say rental yield without talking about interest cost?
No, I am comparing rental yield to interest cost, so...
So it's, to me, it's very, very simple. As long as your rental yield, okay, as long as the rental yield of the property you're looking to buy, right, is higher than the interest rate,
that you would pay in a
right,
mortgage?
you should buy.
Yes,
Right.
with additional qualifications. So when you rent, you can never go towards ownership. When you buy, you can. So I need a slight spread. So if in fact my rental yield needs to be below, a little bit below my interest cost. You know what I mean? So let's say my yeah, thank you.